Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I wanted to do a very easy and natural client tutorial. This in particular is a bridesmaid. And I'm prepping her skin using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I like to start with skincare so it has time to really soak into the skin before I go in with foundation. So I'm starting off with the eyes and I am setting them with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just making sure that it's a thin blended out layer before powdering it with the RCMA No Color Powder. Like I said, this is a really simple, easy, and natural eye look. So I'm just taking the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow, and this is in the color Magic Act, and I'm placing that all over the lid. When I set her eyelids with the RCMA powder, I kept it mostly to the crease because I wanted her eyelids to still be a little bit tacky so that the foiled eyeshadow really stuck to it and popped out more. I only used 2 eyeshadows for this look, so the second color here is Samael from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, and I'm just kind of putting this in the outer corner of the eyes and sweeping it into the crease. It's kind of messy, and that's okay because I'm just kind of slapping it on there. I know that sounds terrible, but there's a method to my madness. I'm just getting the color on there, and then I'm going to be taking a clean blending brush and blending out all the edges so that it's really blown out and looks really nice when I'm done. For eyeliner, I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner in black, just on this Essence eyeliner brush. And I like to use this particular eyeliner on bridesmaids and brides because I like to smoke it out and smudge it out, which is what I'm doing with this small shader brush here. I just find that it really softens the eye look, and it just gives a really pretty, subtle effect to the whole look. And again, when you're first applying that gel eyeliner, you can be pretty messy because we're going to be smudging it out anyway. So it makes the job quick, and you don't have to be so precise on that initial application. Now I'm just curling her lashes and prepping for falsies. And now I'm just coating her lashes with a waterproof mascara. This one is by CoverGirl, and it's on a disposable mascara wand, which I order off of Amazon. And I just popped on the falsies off screen. These are the Ardell Wispies. And now that the first primer has had time to really soak into the skin, I am spritzing her face with the Smashbox Primer Water just to rehydrate her face and also to create a tacky base for the foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the color Y245. And I'm just placing it all over her face before blending it out with my EcoTools Perfecting Sponge. I also added 1 pump of the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer into the foundation just so that I could get a more glowy base, and it also shears out the foundation just a little bit. My philosophy is to go in with a thinner layer of foundation, and then you can go in and conceal the areas that need more coverage, which for most people is the center of the face. I just find that most bridal and bridesmaid clients want a more natural finish. I do sometimes get a request for full coverage foundation, but generally speaking, most people ask for a natural base. By the way, the concealer that I'm using is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Light. This is a nice medium coverage concealer, and it just blends so effortlessly into whatever foundation you use with it. And it's more on the hydrating side, so it's nice for that normal to dry skin range. I would normally set clients' faces with the RCMA No Color Powder, but I wanted to add a little bit more coverage and color to her face, so I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the color 10, and I'm setting her entire face with this, including the under eye. Since she did have more prominent redness, I wanted to add a little bit of coverage and color, so this powder was just a good option for her. Plus, it's just so beautiful and has such a lovely finish. For her lower lash line, I'm just using that same shade that we used in the crease, Samael from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, just on a Zoeva pencil brush, and running that along the lower lash line, and taking a clean blending brush here and just smoothing out the edges, and then also dusting away any excess powder that's sitting under her eyes or in her T-zone. Now I'm just coating her lower lashes with that same waterproof mascara that I used before. For brows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Taupe. I'm keeping with the natural theme here and just kind of filling in the sparse areas, following the natural shape of her brow. I'm not going in trying to give her a whole new brow shape here. I'm just evening out the edges, filling in any thin areas, and then when I get to the front of the brow, just adding a few small hair-like strokes, just to give a little bit more shape to the front of the brow. For highlighter, I'm using the ColourPop in Nude Endo highlighter palette, and this is the shade Glad You Came. It's the lightest highlighter shade in the palette. It's such a pretty highlighter, and it's not over the top, but it does give a really nice glow to the complexion. For bronzer, I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer just on this Real Techniques blush brush. I'm not doing any contouring or anything like that. I just wanted a really soft bronzed look that adds a little bit of shape and dimension to the face, but it's not super harsh like contouring would be. And the blush that I used is the Flower Beauty Flower Pots blush in the shade Peach Primrose, and this is just a perfect matte peachy blush that just complements really any eye look. My new favorite lip liner is the NYX lip liner in the color Peekaboo Neutral. It pairs so nicely with pretty much any nude or neutral lip color. So here I mixed the ColourPop Midi Ultra Matte Lip with the Echo Park Ultra Satin Lip, and I just find that it is like the perfect bridesmaid shade. And to finish everything off, I'm setting her face with the Smashbox Primer Water. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel. As always, I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.